Hello! Today I'm going to read a great story called Duck, Duck, Moose. The author is Jennifer Lyman and the illustrator is Gideon Burnett. Let's begin. And here we go. One spring morning, a family of ducks took a waddle by the river. They wanted some breakfast. But while looking for berries, they found a surprise. A baby moose was nestled in the bulrushes right there. The baby moose opened his left eye. He opened his right eye. He took a good long look at those ducks. And then he opened his mouth and said, "Mama! Mama!" And from that moment on, the duck family included one shaggy brown moose. Oh, Moose loved his family. They taught him how to quack. They taught him how to waddle back and forth, like ducks do. And they taught him how to dive in the pond, to hunt for fish eggs and algae. All spring and summer, they played in the wetlands. They sang musical numbers. They wrote silly moosages in the riverbank, and they spent many hours playing their favorite game. Goosey says, "Mallard, may I?" And they played Red Rover, send your big moose over. But then one day, the wind turned cold. Crunchy golden leaves fell from the tree right onto Moose's antlers. Guess what? Fall had arrived, and it was time for the duck family to fly south for the winter. But they had a big problem because Moose couldn't fly. So they came up with a terrific plan. The ducks would fly and Moose would walk, following below them. Well, it turns out that ducks can fly much faster than a moose can walk. And so soon Moose had to jog to keep up with his family. And then he had to full out sprint just to keep them in sight. And then he had to run. Friendly animals tried to talk to Moose as he ran, but he wouldn't stop. He would just say, "Quackity quack quack, quackity quack quack," and he would keep on running. Bird watchers, hunters, and zoologists soon noticed the sprinting moose. What a sight this was! They launched studies and wrote papers and held symposiums about the strange behavior from a moose. Squirrels, ferrets, and other woodland critters dropped in to hitch a ride on Moose's antlers as he ran, and Moose didn't seem to mind. It wasn't long before the national media learned about this duck chasing moose. They even put a picture of Moose on the 10 o'clock news. Breaking news, a moose chasing after his duck family. Day in and day out, Moose kept up with his family, and as he ran, he got warmer and warmer and warmer until finally he arrived in the balmy south of Florida. The duck family was so happy to be together again. They quacked and waddled and flapped, and then they threw a big party. Everyone enjoyed Moose's favorite dessert. Chocolate mousse, of course. And the ducks all gave Moose a nice, relaxing massage to soothe all his aches and pains. And the children everywhere, inspired by Moose's famous duck chasing journey, started playing a brand new party game. Maybe you've heard of it. Duck, Duck, Moose. The end. Maybe you can play Duck, Duck, Moose while you're home for a while. See you soon.